Hey, Shalom, Israel, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praise to the Most High, Yahweh, in the name of His Son, Yahweh Shai. This video, you know what I'm saying? It's a quick little video. It's in Joel. This is the book of Joel. It's going into our enemies, Israel enemies, which are the other nations, which are the heathens, which are the strangers. But like I said before, you also have strangers that were Israelites. Israelites was also called strangers. And you also have the heathens, which are called strangers. So you have to understand and study when they say strangers, who is it talking about? Is it talking about the Israelites or is it talking about the other nations? So I'm finna get an account when the Most High, He's still saying that He gonna judge these nations for what they did to the Israelites. The other nations had the Israelites in slavery. They had us in slavery. They did all type of wickedness to us. They tried to make us eat pork. They tried to make us worship their God. And the Most High not gonna let that rock. You know what I'm saying? The Most High not finna sit here. He's seen all that wickedness that they've done. They done to us as a nation. He not finna let that rock. So I'm finna show you in the Bible where He's saying that He gonna get judgment on these heathens for killing and messing with His chosen people. That's righteous judgment. So let me get this off my before I hop into it. I'm trying to get this off my phone, bro. So I'm finna get Joel. First, I'm gonna start out with Joel 3:2. This is the Most High. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them. So He's saying He gonna bring all these nations to the valley of Jehoshaphat. Look at my phone 10%. He gonna bring all these nations to Jehoshaphat and plead with them. What He mean by plead with them? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get Isaiah 66:16, meaning He gonna execute judgment on them because the same word we use in Isaiah 66:16. But I'm gonna start off with 15. For behold, the Lord will come with fire and with His chariots like a whirlwind to render His anger with fury and His rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by His sword will the Lord plead with all flesh. So what He mean by plead? He gonna execute judgment because He's saying in this account right here, He gonna for by fire and by His sword is He gonna plead with all flesh. So what do a person do with fire and with a sword when he say he gonna plead with somebody and he got a sword in his hand? He gonna execute judgment. You feel what I'm saying? He gonna execute judgment on these people, on these nations, the other nations that had us in slavery, and that's our enemies. According to Deuteronomy 28:68, King James Version, these other nations are enemies because they had us in slavery. They sold us into slavery when we came over on ships. So He said, so I'm gonna go back to Joel 3:2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. So He also gonna execute judgment on them for scattering us. You know what I'm saying? They scattered us among all the nations. We everywhere you go in the world, it's gonna be one of us there. It's gonna be us there. Whether you go to China, Japan, the UK, Jamaica, Africa, Arizona, Georgia, Florida. We're going to be there. Spain, we're going to be there. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be there because we scattered among all the nations. We scattered among all the nations. So they're going to execute judgment on, during slavery, the slave ships took us different places. They just didn't take us to America. They dropped us off at different places. That's how some of us in Florida. That's how some of us in the UK, because they scattered us. We split up. We were doing the slave ship, and some of us, left. Some of us, of course, moved. We might have moved to different places, but some people was already scattered there, already there. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get Joel 3:3. And they have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for a harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. So they were selling our children. They were selling our children. They were selling the boy as a harlot. They had y'all know them the little sex trafficking. That what it's basically talking about, sex trafficking. Hold up, Salaki. So basically, it's talking about sex trafficking. When they said they had cast lots for my people and have given a boy for a harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. So they were using our children as harlots. So the Most High, he not going to let that slide. He's seen all that. You know what I'm saying? The Most High seen all that. He not going to let all that slide. So he's saying he's seen them do that to our children. It's like, yeah. It said, yeah, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon and all the coast of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your response upon your own head? Most I ain't playing no game. It says, because ye have taken my silver and my gold and have carried it into your temples, my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their borders. So they were selling us. Of course, like in history, they teach you that we were sold. It's scripture right here saying that in the Bible said that we were sold. You feel what I'm saying? And it says, check this out. This Joel 3:7 through 8. Behold, I will make them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. So he gonna, you know how we were sold, he gonna return that to them. So now they gonna be sold. Check this out, I'm gonna prove it. And I will sell, this is what the Most High saying, and I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabeans, to a people far off, for the Lord has spoken it. So that, you know, in the kingdom, that's gonna be going on in the kingdom of heaven. We're gonna be selling their children to different people, you know, just like how they did us. And that's Deuteronomy 30:7. Deuteronomy 30:7 said, let me get Deuteronomy 30:7. Let me get Deuteronomy 37. That said, all these curses that's on us gonna go on them. Let me get Deuteronomy 30:7 real quick. Deuteronomy 37, and the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and we know they are our enemies, according to Deuteronomy 28:68, King James. And it says, and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. So he's gonna put all these curses, that's in Deuteronomy 28:15 through 68. All these curses that's on us. He's saying they're gonna be put on our enemies when Yahweh shall come back, when the roles swap, when we ruling, all these curses that's on us gonna be put on them. So that's why I just said on Joel 3:8, when it said, I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, because they sold us. You know, they sold us different to these different nations, so they're gonna be sold into us now. You know what I'm saying? They children, we're gonna have their children and sell their children for type of stuff, but we're gonna sell them to our people, you know, for wealth, you know, we're gonna swap for whatever they got. We're gonna sell them like they did us during slavery. And they said, and they shall sell them to the Sabeans, to a people far off, for the Lord has spoken it. So the Most High, he said the Lord has spoken it. So hey, what he done said, what's gonna come to pass. They don't change what he's saying. It don't matter how you feel about it. He done said it. So when he done said it, it's wrote down. Hey, that's how it's gonna go. And it says, I'm gonna skip down to Joel 3:11 through. I'm gonna just read Joel 3:11. Then I'm gonna keep going. It says, assemble yourself and come all ye heathen, and gather yourself together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So he getting all the heathen, he telling them to come to Jehoshaphat, and he gonna judge them. He gonna judge the heathen. Y'all be thinking these white people that's doing all this wickedness in the world, you know, chemtrails in the sky, GMO, you know, the Rockefellers, sex trafficking, drinking blood, police brutality on the Israelites. You think they gonna get away with that? No. The Most High said, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So he gonna judge the heathens, which are these other nations that are not Israelites, that are not part of the 12 tribes of Israel. He gonna judge them for what all they did as a nation. It ain't just one person. He judged, the Most High judged by nations. He don't just judge by one person. That's why we all had to go into slavery on ship as a nation. You think all of us was disobeying the commandments? You think all of us were eating pork? No, you had some of our people, wasn't keeping the commandments. So for that, we all had to suffer. We all had to go into slavery because the Most High deal with nations. He deal with nations of people. So that's why he said he gonna deal with the heathens. He gonna judge all the heathen for what they did because he gonna, it's a nation. He judge as a nation. He don't judge individual. He judge nations of people. So he gonna judge for everything they did on earth. All the rape, robbing, murders, all the crimes. It's because their forefathers did it. We getting, a lot of people say, well, they didn't do it. It was their forefathers. Why they gotta get judged for what their forefathers did? But we did. We still getting judged for what our forefathers did. Our forefathers broke the law, statutes, commandments, and we still going through. We still going through what they did. We going through their punishment. So what make you think the heathen not finna have no punishment? And they ancestors did wicked. So you think they just finna they just finna get away with that? You think they finna just get away with that? No, the Most High gonna judge that. He waiting. He's sitting right down. He right now waiting. He not gonna let that rock. He see everything. The Most High see everything. He not gonna let that rock like that, especially against his people. You think he gonna let a group of people get away with killing his people, his chosen people? Man, I'm finna get Joel 3:19-21. It says, Egypt shall be a desolation, Edom shall be a desolation. Hold on, slide. It said, Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom shall be a desolate wilderness for the violence against the children of Judah, because they have shed innocent blood in their land. So the Egyptians and the Edomites are gonna have to get punished for what they did to the Judah, what they still doing to us. We getting mistreated in this land. We getting killed every day for what they doing to us. So he's saying we got to pay for what they did for shedding innocent blood on us. And it said, but Judah shall dwell forever in Jerusalem from generation to generation, for I will cleanse their blood, and I have not cleansed, for the Lord dwelleth in Zion. So the Most High saying Judah gonna dwell forever and ever. It's like it. He's saying Judah gonna dwell forever and ever. But he ain't said that about the Edomites and the Egyptians. He said they gonna have to pay for what they did. But on this verse, he's saying Judah gonna dwell forever and ever. Why? Because this is the Israelites' kingdom coming. This is the Israelite. This is the Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans of Negro or Indian descent. This is our kingdom coming up. The kingdom of heaven is for us. Let me see if I want it. The kingdom of heaven is for the Israelites. You feel what I'm saying? I went out the dome. I ain't really playing this. That's why I probably kind of going, skipping stuff. I ain't really playing this video. I just jumped into it because I read this. I was like, hold up, I need to make a video on this because everybody thinking these nations gonna get away from what they doing to us to this day. No, the Most High gonna call judgment on them. You know what I'm saying? The Most High gonna call judgment on these heathen for what they did to us and what they're still doing to this day to the children of Israel. So let me see if that's all I want to skip now. Yeah, that's in my video. Joel, really going into it. Brothers, sisters, repent. Continue to fight. I know it's a tough battle. This battle ain't easy. The flesh versus the spirit. It is not an easy battle. It's a battle every single day. But continue to grind. Continue to read. Continue to watch videos. Continue to study. Meditate in these scriptures daily. Do sticky notes if you have to. Do sticky notes if you have to on your wall. You see, I got about sticky notes on my walls. You gotta look at this stuff daily, bro, because Satan's like to come at you, so you gotta remind yourself, what's going on. So make sticky notes if you have to. Put them in your bathroom. I got sticky notes in the bathroom. Just remind yourself. Remind yourself to read. Remind yourself to study. Put scriptures on your wall to motivate you, to keep you away from sin. Do what you got to do in the last days. Trying to get all praise to the Most High, Yahweh Shimmy Hawashah, and I say Shalom.